everyone. So we're gonna do the video as you all know. So the title of the video is How to Be Calm When You Are Stressed by Daniel Levitin, and who is a neurologist, and then he's applying his knowledge and his skills in a daily life. So here we have few questions, and then there's a video of us doing regarding few questions that they've been given. Before that, I would like to introduce everyone. So this is Bunli, this is Satya, myself. This is Kogileshwari, Chiahao, and Gili. So can we start with the questions?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So question 1. What is the talk about? Well, okay, and I mean the title itself is How to Be Calm When You Are Stressed. But in detail, we have a lot of things to do, a lot of things we see. So for me, I feel it is all about stress. And anything you guys have, I just only see stress there.
Yeah, besides stress is teaching how to manage our stress, and if we don't really look that thing is a stress, then it won't be a stress. We label it as a stress. For me, my point of view.
Okay, then
For me, stress is something that if I can't find the solution for a problem, I get stressed. So when I get stressed, I will mostly eat and sleep. So that's the way I handle my stress. And don't know about others. So how about what do you think about it?
How are you thinking?
For me, stress is when you are under a very, like, people force you, a condition that people always force you, and you don't know how to solve the problem that you're gonna face. Then you use other thing to other activities, or other activities like playing games, like shouting, like exercising to release the stress. So I think mostly the stress is a bad thing for our health, and
and how about you, Lim?
For me, my stress mostly comes from studies, because I'm not really having much stress about my family, my relationship or what. Just mostly from study, and when I stress, I sleep, I sing, I eat. That's it.
See, that's a nice way.
Okay, then ma'am, that is about what is the talk about, but you gave personal opinions how you manage the stress. Okay, for me, stress is something when I feel that I can't handle the situation, and I feel that it's very kind of tense or frustrating, so that is stress for me. And let's see how we are managing stress later on. Right? Okay, second question, what do you think about the speaker? This is a nice question. I think only we have a nice review about it. So what do you say about it?
Oh, Daniel, right? Marvelous. He was handsome,
Okay.
and with an interesting tone. I like the way he talked.
Okay, but
Very good, interesting.
it is interesting, but it was monotonous, and it was like sleepy, kind of sleepy like that. And then how about you three of you?
Well, he was very engaging with the audience, but I felt that there was need of more
Fun and
energy in his voice, so that people who are watching won't fall asleep or get bored at some time. He needs some more joke to be inserted in his speech, so that would be great.
The speaker is mostly talk about his story, like sharing his story, sharing how the stress is coming to him, and he also used a lot of data, medical data, like how people eat medicine to recover. But the medicine is mostly 30 to 50% useful only. Only like 300 over 1% of person who undergo high cholesterol can be cured. Only 300 over 1. That means it's very less, and the side effect is, he also mentioned that it's only 5 over 300%. So that means 15 people inside the 300%, 300 people. So if he said that risking your life to get cured is
It's higher.
yeah.
Then how are you in it?
Overall, I think what he said was true, but just the way he talk is boring, and I feel asleep when I watch the video.
So your opinions as well, but the speaker for me, he's really having a lot of experience, his personal experience from medical terms, from data, from statistics, and then he is very observant to the things that he faced in his life and the things that he encountered, how he actually handled it, and then he feel that he wants to share and all that. Okay, let's move on to the third question. Is what are the 2 practical tips he gives for common problems?
Yes, the first one was create a spot for things that usually goes missing. We humans, we keep our things everywhere and we forget. For example, car keys. So you create a place, for example, a table where you frequently you go, and then you will know that your key will be there, so you can remember. So the second point was, whenever you go anywhere for vacation, take pictures of your important documents, pass it, send it to yourself in email so that it will be there if, in case any emergency happens. That was the 2 practical points that he gave.
Okay, so that was very clear points. So I think it is good for us to move on to move to 4th question. This is a nice question. Are you good at making decisions under pressure? No, not at all.
Nope.
Not at all.
Yeah. David Levitin also mentioned that when we under stress, the brain will release a hormone called cortisol.
Cortisol.
When the cortisol is secreted from the brain, then our logical thinking and our rational will be
Making
gone.
decision making wise,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
really
We are
accurate.
Advisable.
all gone. Which means how the people under stress is really he really don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's it.
But let me say lah, if you ask me, are you good at making decisions under pressure? Okay, my anger controls everything. Honestly, my anger controls everything. So what I will do is I'll just like breathe. I just give a nice sigh, breathe, and then I'll just say, okay, it happens. Okay, just keep doing. So that's what I usually do, and I'll just keep quiet, and then I make sure I don't converse to the people who is actually making me stress.
No human contacts.
I usually when I quarrel with somebody, I'll feel like, okay, either he must be there or I must be there. So I'll just try to avoid so that it doesn't give me so much of pressure and all that. So everyone is not really
No,
good
yeah.
in making decision under stress.
We humans.
Decision.
Yes.
Yeah, we humans.
Okay, let's see. What would you trade quality of life for a longer life? Would you trade quality of life for a longer life?
I will trade it for quality life rather than longer.
It is. Would you trade quality of life for a longer life?
Quality life. Even though you live for short life, if it is meaningful, then it will be a happy memories for you rather than you living in a longer life and it doesn't mean anything, full of problems. What is the purpose you are living? That's what I feel.
Okay. Me, I would choose for the longer life. Why? Because if you have a longer life, which means that you have a longer lifespan, and then you can make a more contribution to the world, which means that you can have the quality, but I will choose for the longer life, which because longer life, longer contribution.
Well, for me, it is about quantity and quality.
Wow.
In terms of numbers, longer lifespan is quantity. If it is quality, let's say at the age of 20, let's say my lifespan is until the age of 20. But I'll be happy that I had a quality life. Instead of having 100 years of lifespan and without doing nothing, and I don't think so. It is really no. It's not a point there. So for me, I feel that. And how about you guys?
I think that quality of life is better, because if you are old, when you are old, you're sick and you're just lying on the bed, and if you really suffer from the sickness and you can't do anything to contribute for the society or what, you're just wasting of the resource, and I think quality of life is better. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I will also support quality of life, because longer lifespan doesn't mean like you having a quality of life for the whole entire, so yeah, I would rather have shorter life